Whenever we talk about objects in motion, there are few things we always try to compare. Have a look at this picture. What do you recollect? Is it a race? Tortoise and then hare race, famous race. Now often what do we infer? What do we infer? That we always say that the tortoise was very slow and the hare was really very fast. Okay, but what makes me say that the tortoise was slow, or what makes me say that the hare was fast? I say that the tortoise was moving slowly because he took more time to cover the given distance, whereas the same distance was covered faster in less time, isn't it? So whenever I say an object is slow, means that object is taking more time and that object is covering less distance. Whenever I say that an object is moving really fast, I say that the object moved a long distance, more distance in less time. So in either way, what am I referring to? I am just indicating the distance and the time taken to cover that distance. That is nothing but speed. I try to calculate, I try to compute the distance covered by an object in given time, and that is where it leads me to a formula of speed, that is distance upon time. How much distance covered in how much time? So when I say that a car is moving on an highway with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, I mean that the speed is like 50 kilometers. The car will move 50 kilometers in 1 hour, 100 kilometers in 2 hours, and so on. Now, often when we are talking about motion, we do not consider that the object is having same speed throughout the journey. And that is where we have to consider average speed. So average speed is total distance upon total time. So when I say that while moving from Pune to Mumbai, my average speed was 80 kilometers per hour. Does it mean that right from my home, from starting from my home to the main station in Mumbai or Desai or Panvel, anywhere near that, I say that it was 80. I took the speed of 80 kilometers every time? No. So on an average, considering the distance that I covered and the time that I took, on an average, I traveled at a speed of 80 kilometers. So that is always average speed. Now, whenever I say motion in reference or in context to speed, I have to have two versions of it. See the picture. Read the picture carefully. An object is starting from 10 kilometers to 20 in 5 minutes, 20 to 30 in also 5 minutes, 30 to 40 again in 5 minutes. So in all this transition, the time taken for every slot is 5 minutes, and the distance covered in every slot is 10 kilometers. Can you see that? 5 minutes 10 kilometers, 5 minutes 10 kilometers, which means that that object is traveling equal distance. The object is moving equal distance in same time interval. And for such an object, I say that the motion of this object is uniform motion. Equal distance in equal time interval. Uniform motion. Have a look at the second picture. See the same object now. I'm using a different color maybe for you to see that well. Object initially started at 10 kilometers. Then it moved ahead and reached 35 kilometers in 10 minutes. So in the first point from A to B, he covered 25 kilometers in 10 minutes. From second point to the third point, it was just 35 to 40 kilometers. So 5 kilometers in 10 minutes. See the difference. Here 10 minutes he took 25 kilometers. Here that was really fast. And over here 5 kilometers and in 10 minutes that was really slow. So is the motion of that object same throughout the journey? No. At different distance in the same time interval. That is what I call this as non-uniform motion. Okay, this is non-uniform motion. Graphically, Generally motion we always try to represent things using a line graph. So if you want to interpret this, we will talk more about these graphs in the coming slides, but this is how uniform motion looks like. See the slope of the graph, see the blue line, it is going straight up. So 1 minute 10 kilometers, 10 meters, 2 minutes 20, 3 minutes 30. So it is going, ratio proportion is also matching linearly, it is improving. So uniform motion. Whereas look at the second graph over here. Initially it went fast, then it more faster, then stopped at some point over here. See, this was fine, this was fast. Oh, slowed down. Again fast. Oh, is that a straight line? No. So that was non-uniform motion. Okay, so two types of motion in context to speed: uniform motion and non-uniform motion. How exactly are they different, or how exactly are they related? Let's try to find it out in the next slide. Check this out. Do you see the hands of the clock moving, covering equal distance in equal interval of time? Look at that second hand red line that you see. That's the second hand of the clock. Okay, equal distance in equal time interval. Have a look at this picture. A person is trying to ride a bicycle over a mountain. Okay, he's hiking over the mountain. Do you think his speed will remain constant? Will he cover equal distance in equal interval of time? No. So the first one what we saw was uniform motion, and the second is non-uniform motion. Now if I want to find out the exact difference, have a look at this table. Uniform motion. How is it defined? Object moving with constant speed along a given path. Speed remains constant. Here, non-uniform, the speed is variable. Uniform, second point, what does it tell me? It tells me it covers equal distance in equal time intervals. And here, the time interval is equal, 5 minutes only, but the distance cover is unequal. So first 5 minutes may be 10 kilometers, second 5 minutes 20 kilometers, third 5 minutes 5 kilometers, depends. The third point, distance time graph would be a straight line. If you remember, we had seen it in the previous slide. So this was distance versus time, and this is how it went, a straight line. Here a distance time graph, it would be, again I take the axis as distance, this is time, and it could be anyhow. It's a curved line. And the fourth point, very, very important, critical. Actual speed of an object is similar. Actual speed of object is different. What do you mean by that? It means that if I say that the object is in uniform motion and it is moving at 30 kilometers per hour, actually the speed of that object is 30 kilometers only. And this in non-uniform motion, that 30 kilometers will not be the actual speed, because sometimes it is traveling faster, sometimes it is traveling slower. Okay, so this is keep an eye on the table and try to write one for yourself and see the difference between uniform and non-uniform motion.